One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, as you know, anytime Ohio State plays at Michigan, it can be really intense, and that's already something we've seen here in the pregame. You might remember teams shared the tunnel coming out onto the field, and I could see a little bit of a pregame scuffle, guys pushing, shoving, getting it mixed up. Already this rivalry game is turned up. The heat is on here at Michigan. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Sayed. Showing off the arms. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Saying from the gun on third down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to the back. Jumped on top of the pile. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Trying to be heard about the noise. Working that left side now. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Julian with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the ground with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Rush is on him. He Nice sack. This defense all over it.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Could be an alley. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's Julian saying to throw. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll try to run it in. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeye! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. 4th down, Underwood. Sweet He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He shoots.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he coughs it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's Sayin to throw. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin.
And I think this receiver's forte is...
Breaks free and he might be gone. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Sayin. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the ground with the counter. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Direct snap. Pressure coming. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They go to the counter. Hard running there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
They feed him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. They're working that left side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that 1st down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this 1st down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Zayed zings it complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Run inside. It's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run. Then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Throwing, say it. Fires to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Now here's Sayed. He's got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Underwood throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running inside, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Throwing, Underwood. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. All kinds of time before he fires right. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They want that clock to run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They run the reverse. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's West. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Say it. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Complete in the middle. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Rodgers. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Send the tight end in motion. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues.
Touchdown, Buckeye! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Underwood to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's
interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here's the pressure. Slips away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun on third down, Sayin takes the easy throw in the flat. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Got his man out of the backfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.